A major First Amendment showdown between the Associated Press and the Trump administration heads back to the court, and the outcome could shape how news organizations operate in this country for years to come. The Associated Press is fighting the administration's demand to replace the term Gulf of Mexico with President Donald Trump's new official name, the Gulf of America. The president signed the executive order renaming the body of water on his first day back in office, but the AP has continued using its longtime global standard, the Gulf of Mexico, while noting the new name in its reporting. The decision has triggered months of tension. The White House blocked the AP from the Oval Office and Air Force One, essentially removing one of the nation's oldest news agency from the traditional press pool. AP executive editor Julia Pace says the move has weakened their ability to report news to the world and argues that the First Amendment is what's really on trial. Pace says the AP reports for a global audience, and most of the world still recognize the Gulf of Mexico. She insists the organization has clearly reported Trump's executive order, but will continue using the name understood by international readers. In her words, this case goes far beyond a debate over geography. It's about whether the government can retaliate against journalists for the language they choose. A federal judge earlier ruled that blocking AP access violated the First Amendment, calling the administration's action unconstitutional. But the Trump administration appealed and the DC Circuit put that ruling on pause. Now, both sides return to court for a critical hearing that could either reinforce the First Amendment protection or give the White House wider discretion over press access. The Trump administration maintains that no media outlet is guaranteed privileged entry into the Oval Office or an Air Force One. Officials argue the president has full authority over press access and say the AP is refusing to acknowledge a lawful geographic name change. They also point out that this White House has expanded access to new media outlets and claim the AP is choosing not to adapt. President Trump, meanwhile, has defended the Gulf of America label, saying the United States control most of shoreline and that the new name simply makes sense. As this legal fight continues, it raises a bigger question about how far a government can go in pressuring news organizations and how far the press must go to protect its independence. What are your thoughts? Write your comments below and don't forget to like and subscribe. This is Morning America.